This video is about the infrared traffic sense AI system brought to you by Flir. I've set up one camera on the side of my garage. I show you how to wire it up, I show you the software, and I show you it in operation. Enjoy the video. Thank you. And these are just some of the tools that you'll probably need to do the wiring. You don't have to necessarily have the exact same tools, but these helped me out. The wire that I used was a Cat 5 cable, which is a smaller gauge than recommended, but I'm only going 10 feet, so you can use that instead for this purpose. But out in the field, I'd recommend a heavier gauge wire. This is the interface panel that goes with the infrared camera from Flir. Well, these wires here that also have a ground hooked up is my Cat 5 that goes out the wall to the camera. And then these 4 wires that I'm pointing to, the collar here, this other Cat 5 cable, is actually going down and to 5 and 7 on the panel. And then from that panel, it goes into the cabinet here to the card, which takes up 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I've got this programmed for channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the control ASC3 here, and it's putting into the calls. So the power coming off of this here is ran down the wire there to the back panel, and I landed it on the AC positive, AC negative, and the logic ground. Now the zones, I need to make a zone just like this zone. So we can do, we can go down here. We can go duplicate the zone and make an identical copy to that zone. And then we can right click it and we can drag it wherever we need to. I don't need to move it, so we're just going to leave it there. And then I'm going to create another one from scratch. So we just go over here to plus. I've got my zone 2, direction of travel. So let's make this one the opposite direction. And let's shrink it down so that it fits correctly. So just drag the marks. There we go. And we'll put it down here so it's kind of more away from there. There we go. Now we got the zone done. So you can do isolate zone 1 or 2, but I'm not too worried about it. And once we're done, we go up here to the right hand corner. Make sure you click the check mark. Basically it saves it. So zone 2 is now set. So setup detection. So zone 1 is the only one in here. So we'll go to the right, go to plus. We're going to select our zone. So we're on zone 2. We're going to select applications presence. And then we're going to assign the outputs. And we're going to make those outputs 3 and 4. Assign. And finish. So now we have our zone and our outputs is 3 and 4. So back to the live view. Have it, no zone, right? Forgot the checkbox. Hit save. Should get a pop. There we go. Got a zone. Now let's go test this. Okay, now we're outside. Now we're going to walk into view of these 2 zones that I have set up. So you'll see me come in the shot here in a minute. Alright, there we go. I'm now in the shot and I'm in that first zone. The second zone's halfway in the road. Now the zones do turn white once you step into them, and turn black when you're not in there. So let's go to the next zone and I'll show you what happens. Okay, I'm in the zone, but I'm not completely in. There we go. And if you want to see the actual call, okay, zone's white and signal's changed. Now it's locked on with me, so if I leave this spot and we go back to the other one here, now I'm in this zone here, and the light on the right should change here in a little bit. There you go. Okay, here's the back side of the camera that's taken apart. 1 and 2 are jumpered together with a little copper jumper, and 3 and 4 are jumpered together. So that's all you got to land. So there's the white with the brown. orange and then green for ground. All wired in. That's why I said you need that little tiny flathead, because you got to put these screws in together. So let's go ahead and put this back together. And for demonstration purposes, there's a notch right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. That matches up with the notch here. So you won't get them mixed up. If you ever need to figure out what notch is, or what number's what, it's right here. There's a wiring diagram to tell you specifically how to hook this up for like a Cat 5 or a 3-wire. In this case, we're only using a 3-wire. I went with a lighter gauge because that's what I had on hand, but what comes with the kit is actually heavier gauge, so you just got to wire it in. Once you have the camera hooked up and you have power, this is going to flash red while it's calibrating, and it should slow down as closer it gets to being correct, and then I think eventually it'll go into a green light to tell you you're all good to go. And there you go, all calibrated. So we're good to go here. Thank you for watching the video. My name's Jeremy Wise. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, or you can email me directly at jeremy.wise@trafcon.com. I'll leave the email down in the description. If you have any specific equipment that you'd like to see me shoot a video on, shoot me an email and we'll see what we can do. Thank you.